Road to Vostok, a hardcore single-player survival game set in a post-apocalyptic border between Finland and Russia. The amazing part about this game, it's developed by one person, and it's quite phenomenal after the first gameplay demo that the game is as atmospheric as it seems. Alright, so we're back here. Granted, that is the point that they're going for. But seriously, potential is all I see. Right when you enter the demo, they give you a nice tutorial that, well, as I was saying, I actually love this little intro. I mean, if every game like Tarkov had this, it would be amazing. You know, just before you go into your first game, just talk about the controls, talk about the different containers, items, stash, PMC. Oh, it'd be great. There's something about tutorials, especially ones where there are inherent risks involved in the gameplay loop, which this at least aims to have. It's relatively light, one where the developer is looking for feedback along with bugs, of which I haven't noticed many. The game plays relatively well. Granted, it is a small portion, and my 3080, while on epic settings, was still slightly struggling, managing 120 FPS, but on some aspects, and much lower, closer to the 60, in inconsistent drops. There was one simple lean glitch where certain guns don't interact with walls, but that was primarily it. Guns were added into the game, and they've got some nice customization menus that look like something out of a BF 2042, which is probably a pretty bad reference, but more so in somewhat like a Metro Last Light, where eventually you can customize with applicable items from the inventory. Loose Loot has a little bit of a rarity level designed for it, which you can see designated by these cans. So we know that that's coming in the future. And the set pieces right out of the gate, which was showed in the first demo, is as simple as it can be, was really interesting and sounded great. The atmosphere, beautiful, and the one note that I truly walked away with was this nighttime sequence that you can watch here. Just take note of how dark it is. The flashlight, which I think needs a little bit of light changes, but the feeling, the sound, the rain, it was great. As for some light feedback, and there's part of me that wishes the light was attached to the gun instead of the player, because then we're not... Oh god, that scared the shit out of me. The nighttime and rain with a thunderstorm, it absolutely took me by surprise. Holy shit, it was amazing. It sounded incredible, and I did feel like I was in this area. Granted, one small change is the developer notes they want to have sound applicably change when you walk on different surfaces. I would like to hear the sound of rain change when I'm indoors. Again, small thing to point out. Unfortunately, the AI right now are somewhat of laser beams. If they see you, they will shoot to kill within 4 shots. Doesn't matter where you are, whether you're behind a bush or not, but that's okay. All things that are resolved with time. And unfortunately, the dark does not impact how they set the focus. The guns look absolutely amazing. The animations are incredible. And again, for one person, there's really nothing bad to be said about this demo. I'm nitpicking at this point because it really did feel great. I can't wait for the next progression of what this looks like. The game itself has a beautiful developer focus on items that he wants to be able to build himself. The philosophy and ideology, as he pointed out, of if I can build it and it takes 10 hours but saves me 1,000, it's something that he follows. And it seems like the game has a vision where in a lot of other cases that seems to be lacking today. I'm really excited for Vostok and what is to come. The capture point system that they have or are looking to develop also looks like a great gameplay loop to be added in for this risk reward, as they continuously pointed out in the other developer diaries. Looks great. Until next time, and we're going to maintain some coverage on Vostok because I'm very much excited for this game. It reminds me of a game called Dead Matter, which recently came out but just didn't really hit the nail. I know it's continuously in development. And I'll need to check it back out, but it's called Dead Matter. The single player aspect of Vostok is taking me back because it does remind, as it would anyone, Stalker vibes, a DayZ that's single player, and the sequences that you can get into do look exciting. Until next time, this is the Woogie Bandit. Have a good day.